Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for a squat and deadlift day, but a quick reminder for those of you who watch these videos. Please remember to click like down below, it would be greatly appreciated. If you're watching this on Facebook, throw a brother some stars. Alright, started off with some pause squats. I'm actually fairly happy with the form on these today. I'm also happy with my ability to get the bar into position. I had no shoulder pain after these today. None. Zero. Absolutely zero. So we're improving here. We're getting into a good place with that. I just need it to be consistent now. And I'm noticing I'm able to stay tighter now that I'm able to consistently get that bar in the same spot. I feel like I'm tighter. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better form overall, getting some nice good pauses. Everything's staying good with my torso on the way up. Obviously, this is still on the lighter side. Now, getting back out from under the bar is a little tough because everything is really tight. I'm pulling in super tight to make this work. But that's okay. Again, that went pretty well. And again, a nice good pause at the bottom. I feel like I'm going to be back to 500 plus real quick. I feel like I'm going to be able to pause 500 relatively soon, and then we're really in a good place. All right. Deadlift, kind of where I've been for the last week or two. I'm noticing my grip is just feeling weaker, still feeling weaker. So again, it's going to have to be some real dedicated grip work, right? Because I set that bar down pretty quick because I was worried I was going to lose the grip. So I decided that, like I said, for the last couple workouts, all my lower days, I'm going to start doing grip work of some type. All my lower days, I need to bring that grip back up. All right, I need the grip to come back up. So today I decided let's do some hammer curls, because I hadn't been doing my hammer curls as much on my upper days. I've been doing a little more supine curls. But I need to be doing some hammer curls. It would be a good idea. They do really help my grip quite a bit. They help my forearms and my grip. So I decided let's do them after deadlifting. Why not? It's a deadlift accessory here, isn't it? It improves grip strength. It improves forearm size, which again can improve grip strength. Let's do some hammer curls. So I did 3 sets of these, and then I did 1 set of plate pinches, almost to failure. And I get that this is not a huge amount of grip work, but keeping in mind I row on all my upper body days. And I deadlift for a heavy single on my lower body days. So adding in, a little extra grip work, it should start bringing my grip back up. It's going to take just a little bit. I'm surprised how quickly my grip kind of degraded again. I went from being able to pull over 600 to where it felt good, like no grip slip, all the way to this fairly quick, with minimal change, just really a bit less pulling, right? But not always doing the hammer curls as consistently. So again, just some dedicated grip work. I think just done over time will bring my grip way back up. I bring it way back up because last year I pulled 635 on a stiff bar, which is a larger diameter, harder to pull, harder to grip, and the grip held decent on it. So we got to get it back, and it's going to take a little time. And certain things feel like they just detrain so quickly sometimes. They really do. Welcome to being very, very advanced as a lifter. All right, just the name of the game. So I'm going to have to stay on top of it. It's going to have to be some dedicated grip training. It's going to have to happen. Afterwards, I did supersets with my belt squats, right? And I need to increase the weight on those next time. And glute ham raises. And I used a plate for these. I did sets of 8 with the plate. After the first set, my hamstrings started cramping up, so I stretched them out, drank some extra water, got some extra fluids in so I can continue my workout just to make sure. I'm going to have to keep an eye on them because they cramped once. So they were slightly crampy after finishing this set, and then I did 2 more sets. I will have to be very careful with how I sit for the rest of the day because otherwise my hamstrings are going to cramp. But here's the thing that we run into. My hamstring training has to be really intense like that. You look at the setting I'm using, that's a very hard setting on the glute ham raise. And I'm throwing weight on there. I've got a pretty heavy torso too. have a long torso, actually. Short femurs, long torso. So again, nice long moment arm there. That's challenging. But I mean, I've got big, strong hamstrings. Hence the issue. Because of that, the workloads I have to do on a set-to-set basis to stimulate my hamstrings is aggressive. It's aggressive, to say the least. And accordingly, they cramp really easy. And it's something I deal with. I've tried different strategies and it seemed like it went away, but then it would come back. Things like cutting creatine out. So I added creatine back in purely for the health benefits because I was starting to cramp without it anyways. Even though for a few weeks it seemed to help. Just have to accept that if I want to deadlift the sort of weights I deadlift at my age and have the hamstring size and strength that I do, and to make it big and to improve it, I'm going to have to suffer some hamstring cramps here and there. Is what it is. You have to live with it. That's okay. I will. All of these went good though. Like I said, I do feel like I should start adding a little more weight on these belt squats. Now that I'm doing the really wide stance, I'm hitting the depths I want to hit and not holding onto the bar. Strength is getting better on these. Time to add a little bit of weight for the sets of 10. And we should be good there. Then of course I finished off with reverse hypers. And as I've said before, I'm pulling myself a little further up the thing, so it's a little more difficult. Because I've gotten with the same weight, I've gotten like 20 on a set before. Even doing strict, but I'm a little further down. When I pull myself further up to where my arms are bent instead of locked when I'm holding onto the handles in their forest position, that when I'm further up like that, I can't get as many reps. The 12 reps are actually hard. I don't think I could get like 15 or 16. So I feel like I'm within a rep or two of failure in this position when I hit 12s using this weight. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'll continue to do. And of course I do reverse hypers for a lot of reasons. Most of you know why. I've made numerous videos explaining the merits of the reverse hyper, why I love it. I feel like it is a massive component in me having an elite deadlift. I think it's a big factor. It's a big factor. I rate this machine. I prescribe it to clients. I recommend it to viewers and fans all the time. Okay? I'm a massive advocate for the reverse hyperextension. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.